Hello everyone, welcome to CS203. This video will navigate you through how to start and finish your assignment. The very first thing to do in our assignments is to click the link that we have on the website. So course website is the best place, and there are several places that contains the link. And once you click the link, it will navigate you to GitHub Classroom, and don't forget to accept the invitation. And after a few seconds, don't forget to reload your GitHub Classroom page, and it will give you a link to your personal repo that contains the material that allow you to start your assignment. And please go through the README file carefully, and it contains a link to our platform that allow you to start and work on the assignment. And you should be able to log in with your UCR account, and it will show you the content in your home directory. However, because this is a new assignment, so you probably don't have it. So the very first thing to do is to create a new terminal from the Jupyter Hub interface. And this interface allow you to work on everything that you need for this assignment. And the very first time, you only need to do this in the very first time is that you probably need to put your SSH key to your GitHub account. And to do that, just follow the instructions in the document, and it will generate a public key for you. Once you have that public key available, go to your GitHub account. And in your account settings, you should be able to find a section where allow you to add your SSH keys inside your GitHub account. Once you have added your public key into your GitHub account, you should be able to clone the GitHub repo. And to clone your GitHub repo, make sure that you are selecting the SSH method as your GitHub git clone method. And then again, go to your terminal and type git clone of your address, and then you will see the folder of your assignment here. And click into this folder, you will find assignment notebook file. Click on it, you will see the Jupyter notebook that allow you to work on your assignment. And don't forget to click on the very first cell of each assignment. Without that, a lot of functions won't work. And then going through the document carefully, because every detail is important in this document. In each of the code cell, you can press Shift and Return or Enter to execute it, and some of them will generate the code result. To give us an answer, just double click the cells, allow you to put your answers, and edit the cell carefully to put the right answer in. And once you are done, don't forget to press Shift Return or Shift Enter again to see if the result is rendered correctly. In addition to Markdown syntax, Jupyter Notebook also supports LaTeX syntax if you need to type equations or formulas. And to start with that, it's relatively easy. Again, in each of the Markdown cell, just make sure that your syntax, LaTeX syntax, start with a single line, and you put a double $ before your LaTeX syntax. And don't forget, at the end, all you need to do is to put another pair of double $, and that would allow the LaTeX syntax to be understood by the Jupyter Notebook framework. And after you are, and make sure that you go through everything, because there is a serial nature in Jupyter Notebook. So if you try to do things out of order, it won't work. However, so if you find errors, make sure that you finish all the cells before the error cell, and then your Jupyter Notebook should function correctly as you wish. And in each of the homework, we do have the programming assignment, and the programming assignment has a lot of things that a lot of instructions for you to follow. And if you really want to edit the code, we also provide a VS Code interface that you can launch from the Jupyter Hub interface. And then in this in this VS Code interface, you are able to edit your code like what you can do in VS Code locally. And you can also enjoy the feature of automatic GitHub GitHub extension as the local version of the VS Code. Once you are done with all your assignment, then you can start thinking about how to turn in your assignment. And the very first thing to do, don't forget to save everything, including commit everything to your GitHub. And then follow the instructions on the Jupyter Notebook to submit your homework. To submit the writing part, follow the instructions, and then you will see a turn-in notebook has been generated. And in this notebook, it should only contain the questions and answers that we ask you to do. And to turn in this, what you need to turn in is actually click the print button on your Chrome browser. Make sure it's the Chrome browser, nothing else. And before you send it out, make sure the PDF looks nice, nothing is covered, and all the tables and your LaTeX syntax are rendered correctly. And once you make sure that everything looks good, just print it as a PDF and submit that PDF from our Grayscope. To turn in your programming assignment, you have to do it through Grayscope as well. But before that, make sure that you already have your GitHub repo up to date. And when you submit, just click the GitHub on the Grayscope interface and select the repo that contains your code and the right branch that contains your most up-to-date work. And once you upload it, the GitHub server will, the Grayscope server will run your code and run an autograder. And remember, there is a different machine from our cluster, and the autograder has different test data. So if you see the output has errors, make sure that, and if you don't score 100, it's definitely a good idea to review your code, review the output, review the error message. We hope this video can best help you to accomplish the assignment of this course and enjoy this quarter better.